No Limit Texas Hold'em is the Cadillac of poker.
You don't happen to have $8,000 on you?
Oh, no, we don't use money in heaven.
Comes in pretty handy down here, Bub.
Oh,
you just won $1 million!
You're making a run at it, aren't you? Rolling up a stake and going to Vegas.
Wrapping up the session here at Harrah's. As you can tell by the daily behind me, it was a pretty lengthy one. Didn't really take any breaks, just kind of grinding on through. Ended up putting 15 hours in. So yeah, pretty decent long session tonight. Games were pretty decent, and yeah, just kept on grinding. Then we put in 5 hours towards the double hours for the morning one. This one we have pocket jacks. This is a kind of interesting one that I played pretty passively. Jacks, only $100 effective here, 6-handed. I think on limps, this really nitty reg opens to $10. I say to flat jacks here on the button. Pretty long into the session right at this point anyway. I flap comes 8-10 jack with 2 spades. I do not hold a spade, so we flop top set. She bets $25. I say to flat here, and just get in on turns, I guess. Turns offsuit ace, she jams, we happily call. River's offsuit 5. She shows king queen, so flopped open-ender and then turned it, and we did not boat up on the river. I think I should just play those jacks much more aggressively. Probably just 3-bet to like 40 pre. I don't really like my line there.
Why do I have to choose this for a living? I gotta be the sickest person in the whole entire universe. Oh boy, I thought this was my year.
Wednesday night, walking into Harrah's. Need to put in some hours, so that's what we're gonna do. Probably gonna aim for a long session anyway. We'll see. After 5 a.m., wrapping up the session here at Sarah's. In for 300, out for 75. Just no real hands to go over. I mean, yes and no, I guess. They're all pretty simple. They're all mostly all in on the flop. Aces couldn't hold against Jack 10 on King 10-9. Turn Jack and River 5. Then we had 8-9 of hearts against Jack 10 on Jack 10-5 with Jack 10 of hearts. So just break to open in straight flush draw. Yeah, lost aces the second pair, and then break to open in a straight flush draw against top 2, and that's pretty much the session. So we're here around 6:30 or so, and gonna put in some more hours. Try and keep knocking them down. Up to the session here. Harrah's played like around 4 hours or so here. In for 200, out 92. Just didn't really run well. Ace King, there's like 5 limpers. We make it 20 on the button. 1 limper calls. Only has $45 behind. Flop is Ace King 10 with 2 spades, so flop top 2, pretty wet board. He checks, we jam. Effective 45, he calls. Turn 9 of spades. River 5 of clubs. Table's 4-5 of spades. Nice hand, buddy. I think we're at like 59 hours, or right around there. Right around 40 hours to go. Definitely doable, and definitely gonna probably put in another lengthy session tonight. 1:30 in the afternoon. We didn't really take a break. I didn't really do a mid-session update or anything. Just played for about 9 hours from around like 2:30 to just after 1. I have ace-9 offsuit in the big blind. There's 4 limps to me. I check my option. Flop is ace-10-9 rainbow. I lead out for 10. The middle position player calls. Everyone else folds. We're heads up to turn. Turn is offsuit 4, completing the rainbow. Doesn't change anything. I bet 20. He calls. River's an 8, so some straight draws get there. I think we still have a pretty strong holding here, and we can definitely bet full to raise, I think. So I bet 30. He calls. Has ace-10. I asked him, "Where's the raise, dude?" And he said, "Oh, there's a straight out there." Old man coffee, just super passive. All right, nice hand.
Unbelievable. This kid probably won't last another hour.
Half hour tops.
Next one, we get pocket 4s on the button. There are 2 limps to me. I go ahead and limp behind. Small line completes. Big one checks. See a flop of deuce 3-4. Checks me. I bet $10. The small line calls, and then the middle position limper calls as well. Turn is offsuit 9. Pretty good card. Doesn't change anything. Checks me once again. I bet 25. Small blind calls again. This time the middle position folds. So heads up to river. River is a pretty awful card in offsuit 5. So now there's 4 straight. Any ace makes. So now there's 4 straight. He checks. We have a pretty clear check back at this point, I think. Filling tables ace-10 offsuit. No spade. Just bare. Yeah, just a bare 4-outer. That's all.
That's like the best poker of my life, man.
Ace-king of diamonds in the cutoff. Middle position player opens at 10. There's 1 call. I 3-bet to 35 with ace-king of diamonds. Original raiser calls, and then the original caller calls as well. So we're 3 ways. Club is pretty good for us. It's king 10-9 with 2 clubs. Don't have a club. Checks to me. I bet $65 here. Middle position player calls, and it's all in. Other player folds. We're heads up. No more action. Turn is offsuit 4. River is a queen. Filling table's jack-jack for now has a straight. So we'll lose that pot.
Call, you need a queen. You hit it.
You know, 2 pair over 2 pair. Guy running out straight. Flop top set, lose. Not think I'm playing these hands too poorly. It just...
And not have the best hand when anyone does anything.
In for 310, out 85. Hopeful news is we did qualify for this free roll. We were number like 18 of 20 on the qualifying sheet. We played all 7 hours, so we guaranteed ourselves a spot. So back here at Harris, and good news is we did cash that free roll. Bad news is we min cashed it. Final table still full table 10-handed. Everyone's pretty short. I have about average stack or a little bit above of 6 blinds. This gives you a little idea how short it is. Make a pretty standard jam with ace-6 suited from the cutoff for 6 big blinds. The button rejams for like 2.5 big blinds. Big blind snap rejams for 5.5 big blinds. So we barely have him covered. So 3-way all in. We have a6 suited against the button rejam pocket queens. Pretty standard. Big line rejammed. 3-4 offsuit. Because he said he thought I had nothing. I guess he thought I had worse than 4 high. Flop is Jack 10-7, turn 4, river 5. So we end up doubling both of those stacks up, which would have been a huge chip lead pot if we had at least held against 3-4 off. 1 big blind, half a big blind and ended up getting in 7-5 against Queen Jack for half a big blind, and I actually spiked to 5, but Queen Jack turned a straight, and that was it.
Just bad luck, they say. That's the hashtag.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, maybe you outplayed me. I'll tell you one thing, one of these times it's going to come reverse, you know?
Recoup some losses, which was good, but yeah, just overall, just like a pretty disappointing week, man.
Yes, that is affirmed. We are in a dive. We are in a dive. We have lost vertical control.
Thanks so much for watching vlog number 26. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to pound those like and subscribe buttons. Yeah, not a great week. One of my worst weeks ever. That's poker sometimes. Variance is real. All you can do is focus on making profitable decisions and let the chips fall away they may. And all of my opponent's stacks this week. But stay tuned. There's a whole lot of cool stuff coming up. Only one more week to finish out these hours, and then we'll be in the free roll. Going to Colorado this weekend, should have some really sick footage of that. And then we also unofficially play on Poker Night in America with Joe Stapleton. That's a cool video, don't want to miss that. Catch you next time.